In our last video, I told you about how this pressure washer tricked me. When I bought it, I made the mistake of not knowing what it was. But I like the way the video turned out and we were able to get it running, so no regrets. But even though it starts and it sprays water, I don't know if it's performing like it should. Last time I was so excited that it worked at all, I wasn't critical of it. And sometimes I see what I want to see, not what's actually there. Which is bad when I'm buying things. Today, we're going to test and tune this machine and try to make sure that it's good enough for real life pressure washing, not just making a video about it. Which is two separate things. What you see on the screen is not reality. Sometimes it's close, like what we're doing in here, but other times it's a complete fabrication made to look real, like the news. But if everybody believes it, what's the difference?
Okay, you need to move on.
What am I talking about? You should stop me before I get to this point. So we'll fix this up the best that we can, determine whether or not it's healthy, and then...
Oh, no, don't
What?
you do a giveaway.
We're gonna give this away to a lucky viewer. What's wrong with that?
It's a 20-year-old pressure washer. This is not a prize.
It's the grand prize. More details on that after I decide what they are. Since the last time you guys have seen this, I've been accumulating parts for the pressure washer. I've got 2 sets of nozzles. These are different sizes because I'm not sure what's going to work best with the machine. Air filter and cover because the originals were missing. I bought a new governor spring. Even though the one that's on here works, I fixed it. Time and abuse have taken their toll.
On the spring.
On the spring! Not as springy as it was years ago. I also got a pressure gauge. This is important because it's going to tell us for sure if the pump is good or if we're just wasting our time.
It looks broken. Did it come broken?
No, it's good. This is a liquid-filled gauge. It's supposed to have that bubble in it.
I thought you cheaped out.
Well, I did. It's the cheapest one I could find. But look at the statement from the manufacturer. We specializes in developing innovative pressure washer accessory.
Ooh.
Have faith in your instruments. And I picked out some hardware from my collection to replace a few missing pieces. Do you want to see something incredible?
Yeah.
This gas tank is fastened to the shroud with 3 special bolts.
That's not incredible.
Uh-huh. They're a wider diameter at the top than they are at the bottom. One of them is correct, one is missing, and the third is the right threads, but it's just a regular bolt. It doesn't have that shoulder. So I went over to my box of nuts and bolts, dug around here for less than 30 seconds, and look what I uncovered. Right next to each other. I left this very close to how I found it, just so you could see what I saw. I think it's the exact same bolt.
They look pretty same.
How does that happen? I don't make a habit out of taking apart pressure washer engines.
It's a good sign.
Have you ever wondered if the reason we sleep is so we can write the program and write the script for the next day, and sometimes you leave yourself a little Easter egg? Eh?
You know, I don't wonder that, but you wondered enough for me.
I think it's amazing. My heart skipped a beat when I saw these in the tub. What are the chances? First one. Perfect. Actually, I think that was the one that was the one that was already there. I'll put in the other 2 and make sure it's a match. Okay, all the bolts fit. The gas tank is fastened to the shroud. Next, I want to fix this looseness. What if I told you I'm about to double the value of the pressure washer with just 2 bolts?
Inconceivable.
So I'll start it up. Now, how does that sound to you?
Like a machine?
Well, I think it sounds like it's about to rattle apart into a million different pieces. as the day it came home from the store. The first time. First time it came home from the store. In 2002. I'll put on the new governor spring now, see if it runs any differently. Did I explain about the governor last time? You remember?
No.
Well, basically the way the governor works is he's a tyrant. Sounds kind of lazy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's full throttle. Come on over here. I'll tune it up a little bit. Sounds the same. I like it with the old spring better. Whoever wins this machine can have both springs, and it'll be their option. Hot rod or factory.
That's really generous of you.
Thanks. Next thing.
How much are those springs again?
Next things I want to do.
$3?
Next things I want to do are install the air filter and the top cover. Yeah, about $3. Are you teasing me?
Yes.
I think that looks good.
What a beaut.
What a beaut. Now it's time to install the gauge and see how much pressure it puts out. I'm a little bit nervous because
This is the point in the video where Jacob talks about how he's worried and how it might not run right and how the project may become expensive.
am I that predictable?
Yes.
I'm worried about what this gauge might reveal. If the pressure's too low, that means the pump is bad. And it doesn't make any sense to replace it because it would cost more than the whole machine is worth. Even though I doubled the value with those two bulbs. And I can triple it if I fill up the gas tank.
That's not funny.
It's not a joke. Now I need a nozzle. I've got two different sizes here. I think 2.5 is the one we need. It's the most common size for this type of pressure washer. But if it doesn't make good pressure with these, I also got the next size smaller. Smaller hole means more pressure, less water flow. And if it still doesn't work right, that's a good indication the pump's worn out because number 2 is as small as these get. But we'll start off with the bigger size and see how it does. I'm using the red nozzle, which is the 0 degrees, and it'll make the highest pressure. So, ready to face the facts?
Let's do it.
I don't know how much pressure this should make because it's a custom design, but I think based on just how it looks and how much noise it makes, anything over 2,000 psi should be acceptable. What do you think?
I'm not qualified to talk about this. I was thinking like 5 or 6 pressures.
I think that's roughly equivalent. We'll get the air out of here. Moment of truth. I don't remember which way is choke. What do you think is going to happen? How many PSI?
Oh, PSI. Okay, you said you're hoping for 2,000?
Yeah.
You'll get 21.
21. You believe in me?
I do.
Just barely. Let it warm up for a minute. Okay, come on. Check out the gauge. And contact.
Oh.
Oh.
You probably got the wrong side.
Probably just the wrong size. We'll switch to the 2.0s. That's a letdown, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe you don't need as many pressures as you thought you did.
Okay, take 2. I think we'll go to about right here. That's closer.
Yeah?
That's right on the edge. Got an idea. You know what this needs?
No.
My spring.
Oh! I'm disappointed in the pressure.
You're my last hope. Do you think it'll make enough difference? The target is 2,000 PSI.
And we got to 12?
We gotta do about 18.
Oh, did we?
I think so, with the smaller nozzle.
Your spring will do it. It's just the touch it needed.
Last chance here, you know. I don't have anything else if it doesn't perform. Why don't you pull the trigger? For good luck. 2,000.
All right. Pretty close to 21, huh?
Yeah. Very important that we reach our arbitrary numbers. But that's overclocking the machine with that other spring. I was hoping that it'd be higher than that. This isn't how I wanted the story to go. Do you still think we should give it away to somebody?
I never thought we should give it away to someone.
Oh yeah. I've got an idea. Wait here. Okay, I got it all figured out.
Are you gonna fall over?
Didn't think you saw that. We're still doing the giveaway, but the winner is going to be able to have their choice of either the pressure washer, including the machine, the hose, the spray wand, the nozzles, but not the gauge. I'm keeping the gauge. Or if for some reason they aren't feeling adventurous, they don't want the pressure washer,
They think it's junk.
they can have an alternate prize of $100. If you want the money, I'll send it to you. If you want the pressure washer, I'll either send it to you or will personally deliver it, depending on where you live and what your preference is. To win your choice of fabulous prizes, you need to be the first person to solve this mystery. What is the brand and model number of the original pressure washer? The old one, not the new one from Lowe's. Here's a few pictures to help with your research, and there's probably other clues in this video, and especially the one before it. When you think you've made a positive ID and you're ready to enter the contest, get a piece of paper and write down that correct brand and part number. And by correct, I mean this one, the one I've decided it is. No disagreements, arguments, or appeals. Then bring the paper over to a piece of equipment you own that you would use your new pressure washer to keep clean. Tape it on there or attach it however you want. Take a picture of it and send us that picture in an Instagram direct message. The first valid, correct entry wins.
Hooray!
We'll do a follow-up video in the future, let you guys know what happened. The next thing we need to work on is the street legal KX100. It's a shame that a machine with such potential for fun and excitement just sits in the garage collecting dust and spider webs. If my 15-year-old self knew about this, he'd kick me in the pants and call me a pathetic old man. In the next video, it gets the attention it deserves. As a matter of fact, the pressure washer is already outside. Let's try it out. I got 20 feet of a water line, nicely making way. I'll get the KX100 cleaned up and ready for the spotlight. Even though I think it's interesting to fix up old pressure washers, and I enjoyed sharing the story about how I got hustled by returns bandits, this is the type of project I live for. I'm really excited to work on it again. The pressure washer did a decent job. Had no problem blasting the dust off. I'm a little bit worried about it though.
It just doesn't really maintain pressure.
Yeah, a few times when I was washing this off, the spray got really weak. But just for a minute. Probably just an air bubble, or maybe the pump finally disintegrating entirely.
Good luck with the contest.
Thanks for watching.